Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're listening to the What It Do podcast.
The hard part with editing for me is always when the audio, when it goes off just the slightest bit and everybody's mouth is moving.
Throws it off.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that the worst?
You
and
have
then
to match it up.
You can't get it back, and I'm like, come
I
on.
know.
A Kung Fu movie.
It looks like a Kung Fu movie. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But hey, guys, welcome back to the episode of the What It Do podcast. Of course, we were talking a lot before that. In the studio this week, we got, I'll let you introduce yourselves, man. I know y'all been here before because we got Mr. Go ahead, Chris.
Chris Crawford.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Chris Crawford. I am local here in San Angelo, Texas. I'm super happy to be doing a lot of things. I work here with Levity 325, and then anybody else that'll hire me. I go everywhere I can, and I chase the dream every chance I get. That's it.
Fucking
All
that's
right.
badass.
I'm Jeanette Fahey. I'm also local in San Angelo, and I've been doing comedy on and off for 25 years.
Wow.
And really more consistently over the last 2 years after my husband passed away. And I've been traveling and working with Levity 325, and I've done a few recovery conferences, and so yeah, I'm all over the place.
That's good.
Yeah. My name is Matt Lucero. I'm with Levity 325, local here in San Angelo. Comedian, DJ extraordinaire.
And editor.
all the titles I can add. Video maker, all the fun stuff. So right now, currently a local FedEx guy.
Oh, are you? You're doing FedEx now.
Yeah, I'm at FedEx, man. I'm loving it over there, man. I work at a FedEx office on Sherwood. And I usually don't tell people where I work on podcasts or anything like that, just because. But people are coming into the office now.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's
Welcome,
fun to
everybody.
see. Yeah.
Welcome
thanks for-
back, and welcome for the first time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
I'm not real familiar with, what possessed you to be like, I'm going to do comedy?
Okay, back in 1985, I know some of you probably weren't born, but somebody said to me, God didn't put that body and that voice together by accident. You should do something. And I knew I had to write comedy. I had never been to a comedy show. So I wrote this material, and I could not, in Southern California, to do an open mic, you have to know somebody. So I didn't know anybody. So I put it in a drawer until 2001, when I got the opportunity. At a recovery conference, they had a talent show, not a competition. And I thought, well, if I don't do it, I'll always wonder. That might be a regret at the end of my life.
Oh, I got
Oh,
you.
yeah.
So I signed up to do it. I didn't even time it. I was like really naive.
Yeah.
And I had my hair done up. I got a gown. I mean, I went all out. And once I got that mic in my hand, I was fine.
Oh, wow.
Came natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it on VCR tape.
VHS.
My bad.
So, and it was right after 9/11. It was in October. And, but yeah, so that took me to, people started telling me about other shows, and that, it just
Took off from there.
It just took off, yeah.
Damn, that's
So,
badass.
Jeanette does fantastic. We actually had a show at Cristobal Vineyards. How long ago was that? About a month ago?
Oh, yeah, about that.
About a month ago. And I mean, Jeanette crushes the house out there. Absolutely. She gets several applause breaks. She was second for Best Jester in the West.
Okay.
She beat me. I was third. She was second one. So
Oh, man. Heck
yeah. So it's great to see Jeanette perform and like see her get the applause breaks and all the accolades and everything like that. It's
That's
really
awesome.
good. Yeah. It's
So
always,
it just sat in a drawer for that long. You
for
just
that long.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have the regret at the end, so I went ahead. I thought, okay,
It was a good opportunity to do it.
It was, and I had some rules. I had to go first. That was okay. I went to the guy, said, okay, I have to be first, and he said, okay. And well, then there were two guys tuning up their guitars, and they just went right into their act. So okay. So then he comes to me and says, well, Johnny's wife isn't feeling good, so he's going to have to leave early, so he's going to have to go next. I said, okay, God, you know, my plans and your plans. and he did the Star Spangled Banner. And there's a million verses. He did all of them. I mean, he had a smoke machine. He had a flag jacket on, you know. So by the time I got up there, it was like, okay, it's my turn. So
God, I don't know how you can do that, man. It's so incredible to me especially to write something down. Yeah, I mean, people are like, oh, do you do podcasts? And I'm like, yeah, there's nobody. I don't have to. There's not a what's it called, back and forth with the audience.
Response,
here.
yeah,
you know.
Right.
So this is easy. I'll just be me, you know.
Yeah.
But to stand in front of a bunch of people like that, bro, I would freeze so bad. And then to write my own jokes, and I'm like, I'd be too.
I would have forgot everything.
Yeah.
well, that's at this age, that's a concern.
Yeah, man, that's.
Well, not too far off, Scurry. You could write that script.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. But I don't know. You
don't want to get to that point when you're just like, I should have did that.
I should have done
I wish
that.
I would have
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah.
You know?
See, exactly.
Take a lesson from Janelle.
I need to, man. Well, see, I don't know if you there's a movie it's called Obsession, right?
Oh, okay.
And I've been watching these guys for the longest time, for the past 3-4 years on YouTube. You know, they would do short skits, and it was just comedy stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then they got this budget to do this movie, $750,000, right? And it just passed 300 million.
300 million
What they did.
Wow.
worldwide.
It was
Yeah.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
So I've always had these ideas, and I'm like, to do a short film. You know, just something not even long, maybe like 10, 15 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
just a small short.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, nah, it's gonna be dumb. No one's gonna like it, you know. Or I get in my own head about it, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And then you see these guys, and you're like, damn, that's badass. Or you see comedians, or people that go out and do something on their own, just like, it kind of makes it's weird, right? It's like it's not even my achievement, but I'm proud for them.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, damn, you did something I can't do, you know. Because I'd be too afraid. It's like, that sucked. And then there it goes. It just blows my entire ego. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, let me go crawl in my hole. Don't call me when the starts to snow.
Just gotta try it, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta do it.
I
man.
do,
Yeah.
you know, but I just, it's so awesome, you know. Watch people like that.
You see these guys, and then you see Kane Parsons, the director from The Backrooms.
Oh, yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
how did you make a room interesting or an extending? It's like, it's all just liminal space, and then it's got such a captivating sort of thing that
Yes.
it's like if it's such a good story, and out of nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can make it happen, man.
Yeah, just exploring the imagination, man, which I think it's cool too. Because I'm like, some people have some weird, like, you ever get watching like indie films, like the real, God, not even an IFC. Like, I've seen some films where it's just like, God, how did they even get the budget, or who even puts this on their network?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And you watch those, and you're just like, man, there's something. Someone needs to check that dude's browser. You know, because they are off. There's something completely.
They are off. History.
But the show was good. You know, the movie I was watching was really good.
Yeah.
Now, granted, production sucked. You know, but
There was a good story there.
yeah, it was a good story, and
Right.
I think that's cool. Especially, I don't know how people.
Yeah. I mean, I
Can't
think
knock it.
comedians have it hard because it feels like
It's
y'all are.
them.
Yeah, it's y'all up there, but y'all are writing material, and then you have to like. I feel like you're always having to one up yourself every time, and it's like, man, that's hard.
Yeah.
Like that to me, that's hard.
You got to do better than the last time, because you can definitely tell when a comedian comes out with a new special and it's not as good as the last one, because there's usually one that'll blow them up, and then there's a lot of pressure on that next special
Yeah.
to be better than the last one, and it's at the same time every time we step on stage. Mentally, like, I got to do better than I did last time. I got to do better than I did last time. And then if you fall just even an inch short of that, you're like,
Yeah, it crushes you. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Or you if you start listening to what people are saying, then it makes it even worse. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like, oh,
Yeah.
he's not as good as we thought he was, or
But it's
he's,
hard to do that when the social media and the internet's just
oh
there.
yeah,
And they're
You open your
savage.
phone and,
and
you
they're
just like you see
super
this,
savage. Exactly. man.
Oh, yeah.
you get this notification and you're just like, oh, I wonder what that's about.
it's like you suck.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh,
That's why the guys don't look
I
at the
tried on that
comments.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got attacked on my appearance for the black box.
Are you serious?
Really?
Oh, the comments from this one person was, oh my God,
Really?
old hag, not, you know. I was
Wow.
like, whoa, okay.
no, I
Look,
didn't
he's got mom issues though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or grandma.
That's where it's like, hey, come out to a comedy show. Let me roast you for a little bit and let's see how you feel.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
After that, how about go ahead and try to step on stage or something.
Yeah.
Those people
Oh,
that
yeah.
are in the comment section.
yeah.
Go ahead, try to step on stage and tell your
Yeah.
own jokes, homeboy, and see how good
See
you
how it
do.
is.
I was in,
Yeah.
that's funny you say that because I was in New York, right? And this dude was, I can't remember what we were doing. I think we were at Grand Central Station. We're walking around. There's these dudes that were handing out flyers. Hey, man, there's having a comedy show. Here's some free tickets. This is where we're having it and stuff like that. And I was like, I told my wife, you want to go? She's like, yeah, let's go check it out. So we went, dude, it was great. God, it was a fucking awesome show. Well, the second to the last comedian, I guess he does crowd work, and it's kind of one of those, you've got to you heckle with the guy,
Yeah.
and he returns it. Oh my God, this dude was so quick. And it was kind of like,
He's sharp on it.
I
Yeah.
was like, say something. I was like, fuck that. I was too self-conscious because, dude, he was ripping people apart.
Crowd
You know?
work is a different set of skills, man. Then you see that people that really, really have it. There's people like Sam Morrell, Big J Okerson, Matt Rife is known for doing a lot of crowd work too.
He's
Who-
too
who
pretty. I
else?
can't tell you.
Who do you?
Who's the ginger, the redhead?
Anderson?
Bill Burr.
No.
I've seen Bill Burr and man, I've seen him do crowd
Yeah.
work and whoo,
He gets after him. Huh?
He's a redhead, though. Andrew Santino.
No. Yeah, I would recognize if you said the name. Now it's not going to come to my
Is
head.
is it a woman?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've seen
Of course not.
Of course not.
I've seen some of Tony Hinchcliffe stuff where he's doing crowd work too,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, he's pretty sharp, man. Like you got to be,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh,
you got to come
Yeah.
back like that,
Yeah.
and have something even better,
Sam Morrell is one of my favorite. He has a podcast called We Might Be Drunk. It's him and Mark Norman, but every
Okay.
one of his clips that come out, it's usually crowd work. Because crowd work stuff, you can't really, you can save it, but it's not part of your actual set.
Right.
Yeah.
It just kind of
Before it goes away.
Yeah,
Stephen Hofstetter.
Steven Hofstetter, that's it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But crowd work is just a whole different set of skills, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's some comedians that'll go up there and do nothing but crowd work. And then there's some that, we all go up and do our regular sets.
Yeah.
But crowd work, man, some people either got it or they don't.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Last Friday, I went up to Coleman, and it was weird because I did a lot of crowd work, and I think that it's not something I really turn to. It's something that's forced upon me. So usually, in this instance, they wanted to interact with me almost every other word. So like I had I'd get 20 seconds into something and I'd have to volley this, or I have to move this, or I have to adjust this, and it was a constant back and forth. And you have to make that. You have to be there with the right comment or the right volley or the right return. And I was proud of myself because that's not my specialty at all. But I got out of Coleman feeling pretty successful. So I think I would say that it's a weird skill set, and it's even weirder for me because I don't reach for it. I don't go for it. Right. If the audience brings it to me, then I know how to volley and I know how to go back and forth. But I don't have the teeth. I don't come out here and start attacking or start.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at that guy with the red shirt and a sea of blue. Hey, Redskin, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Here? You got a redneck to go with that. Like I don't do that, right? But no. So I would say that there's a couple different ways to do it because my go-to is just call and response. So if I want energy from a room, I will push something out and force them to respond to me or echo something I'm saying.
Okay.
Right. So I do call and response. But as far as like actual crowd work, it is me literally just matching the energy that the room has given me, which is reversed because usually the people that like to do crowd work are trying to entice.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're trying to pick the fight, and I don't pick the fight. I'm just really good at not letting them punch me in the face.
Yeah. That was good.
That's a skill too, though. Man.
It really is. Yeah. He doesn't go out looking for the fight because crowd work is almost like,
Yeah, let's start a fight.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I get that because I can get there if I just show up somewhere. I was like, I don't fucking care. I don't care. Fuck you guys. And I can go back and forth, but it's just more of I'm just not in the mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird because like you think with this, we get into this weird headspace, like you get up here and I'm trying to, I guess for the first 2 years, it was kind of like, I was still being me, but I was trying to be nice. Hey, we got to watch what we say. And You know, subconsciously is what I'm doing, you know. And now that we're 3 years in, I'm just like, I'll throw in a Jew joke every now and then. Just because I'm like, just to make me feel a little bit. Well, that's because, I mean, I guess the reason I throw it out there sometimes is because every time I open my Facebook, whether TikTok, Instagram, and I'm just, like, I get mad over nothing, you know. And I'm like, this has nothing to do, well, I mean, it does have something to do with me. But it's like, hey, I'll just keep throwing all this garbage in your face. And then I'm going to make you mad, you know. I'm hearing stuff about immigration. I'm hearing stuff about all that crap. And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm in a bad mood now. You know, and that's, I get short, you know, and I shouldn't get that way, you know. But then again, what y'all do is a lot different because this is why I couldn't do it. I get my feelings hurt.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just real quick. And I'm just like, fuck you guys.
That still happens. That still happens. We just process it differently.
Yeah.
You know,
more maturely, as I would say. That's how you
take it, sit on it for a little bit and let it fester into a joke.
Yeah.
Basically. So
I'm going to check it.
Okay. Sorry, the AC is giving.
Yeah, that's.
issues,
I noticed it started to get a little bit warm.
Kick that fan back up. Oscar.
Oh, good. I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
Is everybody in this room getting hot flashes right now? Because
It was kind of weird because I guess about 2 weeks ago we got here and the AC was acting up, and I was like, pull the filter on it, you know, let's see what the filter looks like.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm going to have to say it, but the landlord hadn't messed with that filter at all.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
it looked like my back looks like.
Yeah, bro. Let's see. I'm just joking. No, man, we pulled that filter out and it went to working, and it was like, okay, great. And it cooled everything down just fine. And then Oscar got here today and he was like, hey, the AC's not running at all. And I'm like, oh, no.
Yep.
So he got it working again. But it's taking forever because it must have been hot here all day. But now it's taking forever to cool the room down, you know.
It's probably hot all week.
Yeah, or all week.
Because we haven't been there. It's crazy. As much
Plus,
as you
we're upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, we're upstairs,
Yeah.
So all the heat's up here. So, so sorry.
No,
you know.
that's okay.
We're good.
Yeah, we think with that fan going, it helps circulate it a little bit better.
It could be 60 degrees in here, and I could have hot flashes. Thought I was past that, but apparently not.
That's funny.
So.
Sorry about that chair, by the way. That dang chair.
What's wrong with the
It
chair?
squeaks every once in a while.
Oh,
yeah.
the one I'm in?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Is it that
Sorry.
I thought it was Chris's.
Yeah. Well, when I went to
No.
on
Chris doesn't move.
when I went on Matt Coutre's podcast, my feet didn't touch the ground. I mean, he had a big pillow, and I made him move that, and then we had to put it behind. It's not that funny.
Well, I have the same problem.
Yeah.
Our feet don't touch the ground.
So,
Dang it.
yeah.
You hear that, Matt?
Yeah, that's right.
I was like,
Matt.
pick something because I feel bad right now. And I'm like, just start taking jabs at Matt.
Oh, no,
Your chairs are too big, Matt.
They're Matt Couture size, man. He's
Yeah,
he's a
that's
big
right.
dude,
man.
huge
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
So we did that Stranger Things podcast. We did one with him. I'm sitting next to him, and I look so tiny, like right next to. He's huge. You don't realize how big he is until you're sitting right next to him.
Well, we invited him a few times, and he sat in that chair, and he's just like this big guy.
He takes over the
Yeah,
whole chair.
he's got,
We have to get a Mac
Absolutely.
chair.
Live action Shrek is waiting for him.
You remember when Shrek turns into
Shout
the
out
handsome,
Mac
into the handsome
That looks
Shrek?
like Matt,
yeah,
right?
that's gonna be Mac Couture.
That's funny because we had one of our friends was in here, and he was just fanboying over Matt.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
I was like, bro, calm down. What are you talking about? This shit?
You want to ask him on a date? You know, you can ask him on a date.
I've known Matt for a while, man. I used to do his T-shirts back when he had his business.
Oh,
So-
the gym, right?
Yeah. Back when he had my fit. What is it? Yeah, you fit. There we go.
UFit,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I've known Matt for quite some time.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well,
So,
I
shout out Matt Couture. He's always
Yeah,
putting
shout
us
out
on putting us on the podcast and everything too. So
Yeah, he's always out doing this, man. Like he really gets at it, dude.
Oh, yeah. He stays. It's
I
like
don't-
it's a full-time job
yeah,
for him.
What is he, I just don't understand where he finds the time. Well, it's a full-time.
It's a full-time job. Yeah. Remember he was telling us, he was like, I don't know how y'all do it because y'all have full-time jobs and then y'all got to come here and then do this every Wednesday plus the scheduling and everything else.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how we do it either. It just happens.
We wing it.
We wing it. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the good old alcohol, we probably would.
Yeah.
It makes it easy.
Makes it easier for sure.
that's what gets Oscar here. He's like, you know what? I have beers over there.
Yeah. I was saying, they're nice and cold. The room may be hot.
I kind of What you guys just said, I feel it like with the comics, it's crazy too because we are in the middle of nowhere. So every time we go do something, it is far. So like I went to Coleman, and Coleman, okay, it's so weird because in my head, like that, it wasn't far. Because like usually I'm like, I have to drive to Dallas, I have to drive to Lubbock, I have to drive to San Antonio. Well, Coleman's only an hour and a half away. But then when I think about it, I drove up there and I drove back and I performed for an hour. So that is 4 hours.
Easy.
That was 4 hours. That's an hour and a half there, hour and a half back. So 3 hours of driving, 1 hour of performance, and then 30 minutes of shaking hands and kissing babies. That's 4.5 hours.
Does it always work out when you go to places like that?
Sometimes. No, actually. I've been pretty fortunate this year. Everything's been working out in my favor. I would say that because I told you a while back, I don't consider myself a killer. Like I'm not a room crusher, but I consistently win. In fact, I win way more than I lose.
Oh,
right.
That's awesome.
So the good news is I would be considered a very competent comedian is what I would consider myself. I'm probably not going to go and smash any room for you, but if I could, I'd be worth more than $300 an hour. Okay, so let's taper our expectations, right? If you're paying less to see me than you would your McDonald's value meal, I think that you can be happy with what I give you.
That's
right. Yeah. But no, I think and most people are pretty entertained. They usually walk away happy. They shake hands. They take pictures with me. Usually people are pretty happy when they leave.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like I said, I mean, unlike her, where people were pissing their panties, like, but
including me.
but no, actually, no. I'm competent enough. People now hire me to go out and perform 45 minutes to an hour, and they're usually pretty happy with their purchase. So now, I'm going to say I'm winning.
Damn, that's good, man.
Is that the standard, about 45 minutes to an hour?
For me right now, this year, that's been true.
Yeah.
As you progress, openers usually get 10 minutes at the most, right?
The host.
The host will usually get maybe about 10 minutes, and then the feature usually about 15 to 20, and then headliner 45 to
45 to an hour.
I probably asked y'all that on the last one.
Oh no, it's
terrible at remembering things.
As our audience has been growing, man, we got new people listening.
That's true too.
Yeah. That's fine. People don't know how a comedy show is structured. Comedians know because we know host, opener, or host, feature, headliner.
Okay.
Right.
And it's what point you are in your career.
So where are you at in your career? Where would you say you're
Producer.
At? A producer.
I don't know. I think that's the bottom. That might be. Now, it's been a little bit of everything. Hosting. I've been hosting more recently, and then featuring here and there.
Yeah, well, I mean, hosting alone is a lot of work.
Yeah,
you got a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to grab their attention, and because if we've had that experience. Somebody hosted for us, and they weren't electric. How about that?
Yeah.
So it made it really tough.
Got a monotone host out there.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Up next we have.
but
She's hilarious.
but what's interesting though is we talk about the different positions. We'll do that again. I know that we've done it before, but where you have 3 professional spots on a show, right? You have your professional spots, the ones that you were supposed to get paid for and be competent and be respected, would be the host, the feature, and the headliner. Likely you're going to have a local guy whose friends and family should theoretically sell a couple tables. You're going to put them in. They're going to be your guest spot. Maybe the producer knows them, or maybe one of the comics said, "Hey, can we get our guy on tonight?" But for the most part, the professionally booked spots are your feature. I'm sorry, your host, your feature, and your headliner. Your feature should be able to go, and he's probably going to be expected to do anything between 7 to 15 minutes. Okay. And they're supposed to be, but really their goal in life is to make sure that that the audience has been drawn in and that they're made ready for the show.
Okay.
Right.
Get them engaged.
Then you get your 10 minute. You get a feature. Not a feature, but your guest spot. All right. We don't know. I mean, maybe he's funny, maybe he's not. But for the most part, he sold 8 to 10 tickets. We're happy to have him, right? We got more people to laugh and have a good time. We hope that they're great. We do. We want because we want to be able to see them in the host spot later. We want to see them grow because that's how that works.
Oh, absolutely.
You start open mic, and then you're a guest, and then you're noted to be pretty good at what you do, and then you graduate to being a host, and then. If you have
at the bottom.
and then if you have ambition, you'll move to feature, and if you have crazy ambition, then you'll eventually start doing the closing spots.
Yeah.
But it really depends. So it's not. So it really turns into overall ambition, because like the ability to do 45 minutes to an hour is crazy. Right.
Oh yeah.
But I would say so. It's a whole lot of work, and a whole lot of sacrifice, because you're sacrificing time with family. You're probably risking your job, because at the end of the day, someone wants you in Lubbock on Friday night at 7. You don't get off work till 4:30. You're finding a way to get off work at 2, and next thing you know, you're on the road on a shortened day with a pissed off staff, and your boss is being understanding one more time. But if you have a full-time job, it is very, very tough.
Oh, I imagine.
So I guess that's where we started, because you guys said you had a full-time job, and you come here and you do this. And you have a full-time job as a comic. Like say he gets off at 6, and they want him to do a show in Midland at 9. He's probably going to do it, right? But he's going to get off work. He's going to, and his lady is not going to be happy with him, because he just got off work. He came in, he changed clothes, he got in the car, and he left.
I wonder if the worst is hide with comedians, because I'm sure that's hard.
Yeah.
Unless someone got someone who's understanding.
Doesn't work.
Congratulations, by the way.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
Newly married, right?
About to be September.
September. Okay.
Yeah. So right now we're going through the planning phase. We're hand making all of our invitations. Fun. I've got a Cricut sweatshop set up in my kitchen right now. And we're working full time, man. So it's good. Yeah.
How'd she like your? Is she supportive?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's fabulous.
Yeah. She comes out to all the comedy shows. She knows all the comedians already. She hangs out with Jeanette. Messed with her on the last show. She was doing the crowd work with her. You were doing the bit about
the
eyelashes. She was like, "Are your eyelashes real?" She's like, "Yeah, they sure are." And Jeanette goes, "Bitch." We thought that was hilarious. So yeah, it's great, because my wife is kind of like the comedy wife that everybody. She comes out to the shows. All of my materials about me getting married and her and all her funny stuff. So everybody kind of gets to know her through my comedy, and then she comes to hang out with all the guys. She is hilarious, by the way. My wife, she is.
Did you ever thought about getting up there and maybe do it in 5 minutes?
I've told her, I was like, you should get up there.
Yeah.
She just does funny stuff all the time, and I figure out how to package it and put it on stage.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
I think that I probably inject a lot of drama into his life, because just in general, like anytime I get booked, the moment I get booked, I immediately message him, because I'm looking for posters and looking for promotions. I am gainfully employing him, whether he wants to be employed or not. I'm like, hey Matt, I need this. Can you hook me up? And he's always been a good sport. He's always like, yeah, I got you. And like, hours later, or maybe the next morning, like it comes in and it looks better than anything I could have imagined shopping for, and I'm just like, Matt's my boy.
I'm trying to get up on the marketing skills. Yeah. So I've been doing all the posters and graphics for Chris, for Mike. So yeah, all of our shows that we're. Yep.
Let's show that one off real quick, so we can talk about that show.
All right.
There, this camera right here.
That's good work.
That crazy pop comedy.
Yeah, it is Crazy Pop. It is the name of the establishment. They do dirty sodas, and they do all the normal cafe stuff. So lots of sandwiches and deli sandwiches and different types of food. But primarily, what I've had there is their dirty soda. It is amazing. For you guys that don't know what a dirty soda is, it is just like your normal soda, except mixed with all kinds of concoctions to make it amazing. Like they have a root beer that's been turned into butter beer. They have like from Harry Potter. Then you have like the one I've been drinking has been the Campfire. It tastes like a s'more, like so roasted marshmallow kind of flavor. So you can really, they have all these different things that they mix the sodas with, and they are amazing. I'm sure their food is good too, but right now I'm all about their drinks.
All about the sodas,
right? They have a lot of pop-up little stuff things in there. So different shops, Hippie Hysteria, I think, sells some stuff over there. There's so it's just an extension place for pop-up merchandise that allows other establishments to sell stuff there. and they have a bunch of tables. And it turns out that they have agreed to invite me in to try and do this and see what we can do over there, and it's going to be a good time. But I ran across them for the promotions for Pickle Fest because I was the comedian over at Pickle Fest, and I walked in there and I was going to try and buy merchandise there because I thought maybe they would have some over there. They didn't really, but it was but I had a chance to shake their hand and they took an interest in me. I looked around their spot and thought this would have real potential for what I like to do right now.
Nice.
So they want something. So it'll be a family friendly event, which is kind of what I really gravitate towards and really try to specialize in. And yeah, they seemed all about it. So we're going to see how it goes, and if it goes really well, then we'll try it a few more times. And if it doesn't go well, then we have given it the old college try, like we have many times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
What's the so the date is July 10th?
Yes, this is going to be July 10th. So actually, that's coming up real quick. Not this Friday, but next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this will be out before then, so.
It is.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, we'll be able to promote it a little bit for y'all.
And it's I'll tell you that this is free for people to come in, and we just want them to support the establishment. And I'll be passing around an amazing little tip jar. It's actually shaped like a dog. I call it my emotional support animal. The more you feed it, the more support it gives me. So you're going.
Hey, that's pretty smart.
So you're going to see my emotional support animal being just wandering around the room, hopefully getting fed a lot, in order that I can get a little bit of support. That's it.
That's good.
We're going to start doing that.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Chris has been doing more family friendly shows lately, and that's the ticket.
Yeah.
Is those family friendly shows. Anything that people can bring their kids out to, like we did with the Stranger Things. Yeah. Again, people have more fun if they can bring their family, if they can all laugh together, if they can all do stuff
I remember
together.
you talking about last time we had you on here.
Yeah.
You're going to start focusing more on that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's odd too because I do a lot of stuff. I mean, we talked about the basic structure of comedy shows a little while ago, and it's not really been how it's been going for me. I've been showing up, and it's been just me. So it's been it's been one person shows, and occasionally I get the opportunity to bring somebody else with me, and it's usually. It's usually real short notice if I bring somebody with me because they're hiring and they expect me, but there's like we have this clean comic, he's going to come in, he's going to do a thing, and then as he gets closer, I might feel just a tinge of pressure, or maybe it's a really long ride, and I'm just like, hey Matt, do you want to go? And Matt's usually like, no. I do, but I can't.
Yeah.
So, but no, I try and bring somebody on with me if I can, and to keep price low and keep it where I can do tip only, or if I can do, or if I can keep it under $300 for other people. I think that's usually what I try to do. So I think what's been working out for me is to just book me. And then if I want to take some of that money and pay somebody to take the pressure off me and come somebody I want to work with and that I trust, I'll reach out to them, and usually way too last minute. But the goal is to invite only the people that I want to work with, right? Because a while back I had someone say, well, he only books his friends. And I didn't think that was true. I felt like I had been spreading the love pretty good, but I think I took it to heart a little bit and said, you know what, I should just be working with people that I want to work with.
Absolutely.
So now that's the case. If I want to work with you, we'll work. If I don't want to work with you, then I'm not reaching out.
Yeah, but everybody does it. Look at every Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, so that's where we're at. So like in general, but also they're my friends, so I don't want to do them dirty. So what happens is I know that I can't pay anybody the kind of money that you should pay somebody if you're going to ask them to host to, let's say, reserve a date, right? So if I know that I can only give him $60, I'm not going to ask him, hey, we're a month out, can you lock down this date? You want to do this? And he'll probably say yes because we're boys. But at the same time, then some other opportunity from San Antonio says, hey, we got $100 and we want you to feature for this particular guy that you really want to work with. Yeah. And then he's either on the hook to show up and do what he committed to, or he has to apologize and say, hey, Chris, I know I said I want to do this thing, but there's this other thing I want to do. And so I want them to be able to go do that. I want them to be able to go work with the bigger fish. I want them to be able to go take those bigger opportunities. If they're not booked, if my show is Friday and they're not booked on Wednesday, they're probably not getting booked. So if they're available, And if they're available, then I will snatch them up. But if they're not available, they're out there getting that work. And I want them to go out there and get that work. Yeah. And if they don't got that work, then I'll give them work.
Oh, yeah. No, that's badass. So are you doing anything local, Jeanette?
Yes.
Or Janet, sorry.
I have 2 shows coming up at the Tilted Mug.
Okay.
The 11th of July.
Go ahead. Try to say it.
The Chingona. I'm screwing it up. I know I am. But
Chingona, you got it.
Chingona.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm doing that, and for Irma Ruiz plus Mike Shields is involved in that, and then the 25th of July at the Tilted Mug, I'll be the feature for Polar Bear.
John Polar Bear Gonzalez. I'll be hosting that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so John is a fantastic headliner. He opens for Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you follow John on he was in Japan with Gabriel Iglesias opening for him. Yeah. Yeah. So he's great. He actually just performed at Netflix as a joke festival. He's he's headlining everywhere, all over the country. So that dude's not even on his way up. He's already there. Yeah. He's really good. So he's going to be here July 25th, Tilted Mug. Tickets are on sale at Mike's website, which I will post under the comment section whenever we post this up. Yeah. So and then so Jeanette will be on that one. I'll be hosting that one.
Yeah, we're all moving up, man.
And I don't do clean.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not family friendly.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not really raunchy or vulgar, but it's certainly adult material.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. I think none of us really are like
vulgar.
Yeah, we're not too vulgar. There's some dirty stuff in there.
It's adult comedy.
But people watch like Kill Tony, and that's vulgar.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, and they're fine with that. So we do have adult humor. Some of it's not always clean or anything like that, but it's never too offensive or too vulgar. We don't want to ruin date night.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like you explained the theory to me that comedy night for most people is date night. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you end up ruining date night if you're
too much.
Yeah.
Unless you got a really dirty wife.
Well, I do have to tell a story. Back in California, I was invited to perform at the Vagina Dialogues.
Okay.
At the Improv in Ontario. Well, I didn't realize that vagina wasn't the topic. It was just an all-female show. Uh-huh. So I wrote 8 minutes about my vagina. I had 2 songs, and so I was like 6th in the lineup, and I'm in the green room, and I'm thinking, God, nobody's talking about their vagina. What was I thinking? I thought, well, I'm just gonna tell them I'm sick. I'm not gonna bill. But pretty soon it was my turn, and I was up there, and it was probably one of the best shows I ever did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it went really, really well. It's the first time anybody used the word hilarious.
Oh,
to the show. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
That's so not about vaginas. Killing.
That's hilarious. 8 minutes about it.
Oh man.
Like, how do you come up with 8 minutes? I couldn't come up with 8 minutes talking about my wiener.
I could come up with 8 minutes about your wiener.
I'm sure you could.
8 minutes and 2 songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Man. That's pretty cool. I mean, because it was something that you almost backed out on it.
I almost backed out on it.
Turned out to be one of your best shows ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
There's some of those gigs that you walk into that you're like, man, I don't
This is
know
not
what to
it.
expect.
Yeah.
And then they end up being real good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Yeah, I forgot which one that I was like, I don't know how this is going to go, and then it ended up being real good. And then they also work the opposite. You think it's going to go great, and then you show up and it's like, ooh.
It didn't go that
they don't even have a mic.
Yeah. I couldn't. I mean, I'm sure there's places you showed up where it's like either it didn't work out or you show up to this venue and it's on fire. You're just like, well, I guess not doing this today.
Chris has had the most experience working with every sort of venue.
Yeah.
That he's done rinky-dink bar shows, big giant church shows, family-friendly shows. The one you did on base just recently?
The one on base was actually fantastic because it just was. They all showed up for us. But also I want to, I guess, pat myself on the back a little bit because I felt like I made a really good decision. You can do that, thank you. but in general, like I'd been there to see in that same venue to see Preacher Lawson. I'd been there to see the very large acts, and they have a tendency to put these chairs out theater style, and they're just standard chairs, and they're parked right next to each other, ass cheek to ass cheek, and they can put like 350 chairs in there, and that's great. But I'm not going to draw that many people. I'm going to draw probably anywhere between 40 to 60. That was my prediction. So I had them set it up like a comedy club with round tables throughout, and the appropriate amount of chairs at each table, tall tables in the back, and they put out 55 seats at the tables, and then and they all of it filled up. And then I had to go to the back storage room, and I had to start pulling out extra chairs. So now, so now it looks like I filled a room to capacity, and had to have overflow, as opposed to having filled 45 chairs out of 300. Right. So it felt really nice. They had a chance to really show off. They put out the black tablecloths with the white candle centers and all that good stuff.
Fancy, man.
So it was really done up nice, and they all felt like they were at a real nice show, and they had a good time. And afterwards, they made me feel like a star. Getting pictures and all that stuff. And Mr. Crawford, we didn't really think it was going to be very good, but you were actually pretty funny. I'll take that win all day because they come out to support me, right? They come because I'm an instructor at the base. They know who I am. They see me in the hallways. They see my poster, all over the base for like a month, and they show up partly curious, partly wanting to support me. And then somewhere along the way, like Rocky Balboa, you win the room over, and they at the end of it realize that you are somebody that actually does it, as opposed to someone who just goes to open mics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, that'd be that's awesome.
That's awesome, right?
Walk out and just like
Yeah, pretty much.
that glove out there and just like, I did it.
Adrian! But you have to have that those feelings. You have to have those nights, because I feel like you work your butt off through really crap venues. Like you said, I've been in the worst, I've been in the best, and you go through so much of the worst before you get to the best.
You really do.
But the next night, I'm gonna take it right back to Coleman, but because I don't want to complain about that, but it was a much harder situation. I went out there. It was outdoors. It was essentially a place that had, that was designed for people at the lake to come sit out in their lawn chairs or whatever and drink and have a little bit of food. And these people that were out there, they were the regulars. Like, these were seasoned, sit in 95-degree heat temperature and absorb. And every weekend they have live music, and they showed up, and it wasn't live music. It was me. And, so I don't know if they really expected too much out of me. And I got there, and the owner said, well, there's another comic, right? And I said no, and she's like, again, because I was under the impression it was just me. I had the opportunity to bring somebody with me if I chose, and I said no. She said, well, you're going to do an hour, right? And in my head, I had gone out there, and I'd been hired to do 45 minutes of family-friendly, crystal clean material, and that's what I. So, but I get out there, and these guys are rugged, come off the lake, fishing, hunting. Yeah. That's not what they want, and it's evident very clearly and very, very early on. So now I'm doing an hour of unrestricted. So now there will be adult. It's not what I went out there geared to do. I had to kind of change a few channels in my head, and also they were very interactive. So they were interactive throughout and messing with each other, messing with me, and we all had a good time for an hour. And then I felt like the base was a true blessing, and oh my gosh, I've made it. This is what we worked so hard for. This is all the payout. And then you go up the next day, and when you win that one, instead of thinking this was the payout, you think, I'm so proud of myself because I went into this, so when I drove home from the base, I'm like, God, that was so awesome. But when I drove home from the lake, I thought, that's amazing what I just did. And you know, like and you pat yourself on the back, and you've had, and you got to do that because it sounds egotistical, or it sounds like you're supposed to, but I think you have to celebrate those wins even privately, and even tell your buddies, because like when you've driven, when you've gone and you've driven all the way to Fort Stockton, and they just eat their cat food, look at their catfish, and look at you blankly for however long you're up there, and then you get in your car and you drive all the way back from Fort Stockton, considering driving into oncoming traffic because you have no idea.
Oh, man.
Like, what am I doing with my life? I should quit this immediately. I've been doing, I was 8 years in at that point. I'm just like, I have wasted everything, right? And so when you have so when I talk about winning like that, it's not egotistical. It's I am going to count. I will brag about those wins now, and I think everybody should, because we suffer so brutally when we lose that when we win, we have to be able to take that moment and say, yes, I got this one. So I will tell you the base, I won, but like that was everything was set. Everything was perfect. It was my game to lose. I went up there and I snatched victory from defeat. And I think that is a different ball of wax. So on both accounts, both were so different last week, but I am so happy for being given both opportunities. Yeah. The same at the Pickle Fest. I went out at the Pickle Fest, and if Cody's listening, I really, really do appreciate the opportunity. But it was 97 degrees. I was standing on a rock next to 4 picnic tables and 2 food trucks. All right, winning in that environment is not easy. Yeah. And I gave them 45 minutes of family friendly, and I worked with the room. I did the things. I did all the things that a person could possibly do. As much victory that could come out of that is what I got out of that. I think I did a good job, and the people that were around actually had a good time with me. And I think those things, you have to take those victories. And I feel like it feels very arrogant just to say those things out loud, but also I feel like I would have been a real jerk to share my losses. Like my losses, you take those and you don't ever want to do comedy again. You wonder, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this in this life? What have I done to deserve this amount of disrespect? Right?
It's like, sir, you're on the wrong side of this highway.
right, exactly. So I'm just like, Jesus. Yeah. But no. This year I've been very, very fortunate. I've been winning even in instances that I probably shouldn't win. So I'm pretty happy this year so far.
I wish you could bottle that up, man. Just the whole, eating. I would say eating shit. Just having those bad nights and then having that really good night.
Eating shit. That's the greatest way to put it.
You're eating shit, and then you have that great night, and you sit in your car, and you're just like, fuck yeah, I did that.
It's like golf. It takes one good swing.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, no, I got this.
And then, this is a great game.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish you could bottle up that feeling, man. Just put it in a pill here.
And like, I'm like, look at you, and I'm like, I don't even know if she's ever lost like that. Like every time I've seen her, she's murdered every room. So I think it's a funny thing. I'm going to compliment you a lot, because right now, we know that if we put her up first, if we put her up for 10 minutes, nobody in that room is going to have a bad night all night. That room is ready to laugh and have a great time. If we put her up for 20 minutes, nobody can follow that shit. Yeah. Right?
Jeanette has to go last.
Yeah. If she's up for 10 minutes, she busts that room wide open for all of us. Yeah. If she's up there for 20 minutes, just let her have it.
Yeah. She's the closer at that point.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. It's good.
Chris, I've also seen him not take losses too, because there was one gig that you did at the assisted living center, which wasn't ideal. It's assisted living, you know what I mean? They didn't really even know that the show was going on. They just kind of wheeled him into a room for something to watch. And Chris was like, I can't do this stand-up style. And he was like, I had to do it more like Patch Adams and go talk to him one-on-one.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, any other comedian totally would have bailed on that gig. And Chris is like, no, you just got to do a different approach to
switch
it.
Gears, man. Yeah.
You just got to go be nice to people. If they want to talk to you, let them talk, because like that's no longer an audience. That's just you engaging and brightening and bringing joy to somebody's day. Yeah. So, and you have to be able, so in those instances, I have to change that gear. Like if you're at an assisted living area, Like it really is like that. Like half of them can't hear you, half of them can't follow because maybe they have some type of it could be dementia, it could be any number of things that have set you up to fail. But if you're willing to go and sit and talk to them, you know, maybe you slide some funny things in, make them smile, make them chuckle, but more importantly, be just as willing to shut the hell up and let them talk, and you'll find that they're laughing at themselves, and be there to laugh with them. And that's it's a different type of entertainment, but it's something that is something you got to be able to recognize, because if you're up there and you realize you have zero impact, you know, like they've wheeled them in there and said, watch this guy for a while. And they're clueless. They don't even know what's happening. You're just some guy in their place, and you're talking on a microphone. They're like, what's he doing? And you're just like,
props to you for taking that on, man. That's,
Well, I think that a lot of people would not take those, but I think that it's important to take those, because I know this. At some point, if I'm in assisted living, I hope to God they bring a guitarist in. I hope to God they bring a pianist in. I don't care what they bring in. Like it can be a cheesy magician with bad puns, right? Whatever it is, please break up my monotony, because for the most part, it's not prison, but they can't leave. Like they can't leave.
It's the same thing for them day in and day out. So you're right. You break up that whole monotony.
So
sure.
I may try it there. I can sell a joke, make somebody laugh.
There you go.
Swing back about 5 minutes, tell the same joke, get the same laugh.
But what's interesting is whether you do good or bad. All right, let's say. Okay, you don't want to get run off. You want to please the establishment, but right, they have to. The people who brought you in have to be happy. But whether you're good or bad, you're now a hot topic that's going to be talked about for the next week for those that were there and were completely with it. There's so even if you were bad, let's say they didn't enjoy you, they're going to enjoy talking about you for a whole week, maybe two. Right. So like it's you want to win, you want to get the laughs, but it's a different kind of different kind of venue, a different kind of vibe. You want to hopefully when you leave there that they've had a good time, if nothing else, talking to you.
That's amazing.
I hope I get old enough to be assisted living like that. Cool shit. My family's diabetes runs in our family. Actually, no one runs in our family. That's how we end up with diabetes. We don't ever get old enough to get put in homes.
So
where's my badoosh?
I'll tell you,
Sorry.
retirement facilities are different though.
Oh,
Like I had to learn that is like retirement facilities. I'll cash that in all day. Every time you go, like they're with you, like they're in it. Like I won't name the establishment here, but I went to a retirement community here in San Angelo, and they asked me to come at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Okay. That is happy hour. And it's a happy hour in the most traditional sense. I walked in and they had all gathered into their little area, but in that area, there are baskets full of tall boys and beers, and there's there's wine boxes. These guys are.
Sounds like a good place.
They have like a cup, like you'd have it on a charcuterie board, but a cup, but in a cup. So charcuterie in a cup, paired with their wine or beer, and you have some guy that they brought in to tell jokes for an hour. Man, like that's
a good day.
That's a good day for them. Yeah. And they're coherent and they're with it, and they're fun. Like you think young people party? No, young people party.
Yeah.
Those are
like experienced partiers.
And they like to party, and they're not afraid to party. Apparently at 3 p.m. 3 p.m.
on a Tuesday afternoon.
On a Tuesday. like they at bedtime. That's fine. They already did their stuff. They're good.
Well, I think for their bedtime is 5 o'clock.
We used to call that day drinking, but it's not.
That's just a normal day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny, man. Dude, like I said, props to you, man, because that's like I do feel like I bet there's a lot of comedians that wouldn't take that on, and you went head on.
A lot of missed opportunities with that.
Chris will go tackle those tough gigs, no problem.
Yeah,
no problem. He is outdoor gigs are always really tough. Music festivals, golly, those are tough. When they want you to come perform at a music festival,
oh yeah.
How do they hear you? Yeah, you got music blaring. You got everybody.
Do you enjoy the challenge? Because it's definitely a challenge. Or maybe not for you.
No, it is a challenge, but like I feel like in the moment, I know what I'm doing, and I think that is, and that's the weird thing is I have. I used to prep with doing comedy by like just rehearsing all the time, and that's not really what I do anymore. I write and I have things I want to say, and I do rehearse those things or those new pieces. Or if I have hard things to say, I'll tumble through those. But like for the most part, if I have 45 minutes to an hour, like I can't practice for an hour and look for perfection and then start over and do it again. When I was doing 10-minute sets, I practiced for 10 minutes. And if there was a hiccup anywhere along the way, I would just start again and start again and start again. I'd practice 10 minutes for 3 hours, right? But you can't run that same process with a 45-minute or 1 hour set. So you have to believe, you have to plan it out. And in your head, you know your act better than anybody else on the planet. You're the only one that knows your act. Okay, so some of you have heard me quite a bit, but you know your act, and you know what you want to do special for the room. And you have to believe in yourself. In that moment, you have to believe in yourself that whatever happens in front of you, you can deal with. So usually, my nerves for a Friday show start on Monday, and by Thursday the nerves are gone, and it's because it's almost like those the levels of acceptance. Like you have denial, you have this, you have that.
Right.
But I start going through like probably emotional levels, like I have like a 4-day cycle where like, okay. And in my head, it's like, I'm going to rehearse tomorrow. And then like, I'm just like, dude, I do not feel like rehearsing. You wake up the next day, you're just like, I should put in a little bit of work. You go and you practice for like half an hour and you're just like, all right, that's enough. And like on the day off, you're just like, I got this. Like on the day you wake up, it's not even I got this. Like you're just like, you wake up and it's like Christmas morning. I get to do the thing. And then like you go out there and it's not exactly what you expected, but you already know what you're bringing is what is supposed to be brought. And whatever happens in front of you, you are prepared to deal with it. And you absolutely believe that. And it's not psyching yourself up. It's not fake confidence. It's what's going on. And the past 4 or 5 days, this has had your attention at some level. You're working, doing everything else. So there's something turning in the back of your head and inside your soul that is getting you ready for that. And it's like getting ready for a fight. I mean, you know you have the skills. You know how to box. You know that your conditioning is good. You know that you're ready to rock this guy. All you have to do is show up and do it. And yes, is there danger in it? Can you lose? Can something sneak up on you? Can something surprise you? It can. Yeah. But for the most part, you have to believe that whatever surprises you, that you're going to be able to deal with it. And if you can mentally put yourself in that state, then your act, you already know it inside and out. You've done it probably thousands of times at this point in some form or another. And so if you know your act and you have faith in your material, you know what you think, that you know how you believe that you pretty much know how every joke and everything you do impacts the audience. All right, you have some understanding at different levels, but you know how it impacts. And if you have that in you and you walk in there that day and you know that you're mentally right, you're good. But it's like a 4-day cycle to get me mentally right.
Yeah. Man, that's well said. Yeah. Like I feel pumped and I'm like, man, let's go do something. No, that's very well said. That's motivational.
Yeah. Yeah. So do y'all do working out the same way? Because you see me got it down.
Chris has a stage in his house and he has all of the motivation to get up there and practice and perfect all of his stuff. Mine, I write my set, I practice it, and then I'm like, all right, well, I'm good.
Yeah, let's swing for the fences.
Let's see how this goes. Yeah. I don't practice as much. Yeah. So a lot of times I'll end up leaving stuff out, and they're good bits. I'm like, shit, I forgot that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I guess I'm sure you'll work out material between each other, right? No.
What I do is I write it. Everything's in my computer, saved by date and venue.
Okay.
So if I'm invited back to a venue, I know what material I already did there, and I can do something different.
Oh, okay.
So that's very helpful for me.
So you just got like a Rolodex of jokes, huh?
I do. Or routines that go way, way back. And in every show, I try to do something, at least one sentence new.
Absolutely.
And the new material that's untested, unproved, is difficult.
Yeah.
Because I think it's fun. Like the eyelash thing, that was all brand new stuff. And I thought, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I love that she says that because there's a rule that I've been paying attention to this year. And there's lots of rules, and I should pay attention to a lot more rules. But because they're written by people, right, by people who made huge successful careers. This one was Bill Hicks. One of his rules is the act is what you fall back on when you don't have anything interesting to say. So really, whatever's hot in that week, or whatever's happening, like take advantage of what's in the venue. Take advantage of something that's happened that week. If the World Cup is happening, what is going on in the World Cup that is of interest that you can leverage right now to try and emotionally connect with this audience. So like the act is always going to be there, but if you want another 5 minutes, find what's interesting, what's interesting, what's hot right now that this room is going to connect with. Not only will they connect with, so that gives you a chance to make a solid connection with the audience. And it also stretches your set, so it actually is twofold. It gives you more material. You get to flex a little bit of more on the spot and wit. Like he said, he practices a few times and swings for the fences. That's what you're kind of doing with that. This is the hot stuff this week. Like this will never be said again. It may never be said again. It's only relevant for this one time.
Yeah.
But we're about to put it out there. And if they're not biting, guess what? You fall at the moment they're not biting or it's not doing what you want. You're right back on your act.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like it because Chris, I mean, anything that pops up in the news, in any world events going on, Chris will usually have 4 jokes about it immediately. Yeah. Like the World Cup, whenever you did that one the other day, that you had the show on the base. Is that where you did the World Cup stuff?
No, I didn't even do World Cup stuff on a stage yet. I just was messing with you with it.
Oh, okay.
It was some stuff I thought about though, because I think it was just really basic. It was just like if America plays Mexico, I think that we should have a wager. We should be able to bet the Gulf, right? If Mexico wins, we get to dig out the old maps.
Hell yeah.
Right, things like that. It should happen on the White House lawn because that's the hot spot for sports right now.
Oh,
bro. Did y'all watch the UFC fight on the White House lawn?
Yeah.
It was so good.
Was it really?
yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
The fight card was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And aside from that one fighter like really getting sideways with his after interview, like it wasn't just sideways, it was really sideways.
Yeah.
I was just
really?
like, oh my god, that's the end of his career. But no, it turned out Dana White's just like, I give him freedom of speech. I mean, I don't like what he said, but I mean, they're going to say what they say, and it's part of our rights, right? I was like, oh, all right, that's the game. That's where we're gonna.
That's we're gonna hold steady, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it to a point. It's if it is his career, it is his career, you know.
That's
But
on him.
Yeah, I'm always say that, you know, I'm a free speech absolutist. Whether I like what you say or I don't like what you say, I think you should have the right to say whatever you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, some of them, yeah, you're right. It is questionable. You're just like, bro, come on. It's like who knows how many people were watching it? You know?
Man, yeah. And
I'm just like, you really had to do. I mean, you want to dig that at one of those little fight interviews or whatever, but you did it there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I want to say that I heard them talking about it afterwards, and they said it was the most watched UFC event ever.
Okay.
And that was just that night, not counting. They hadn't even counted people that hadn't watched it because you can still go back and watch it still. So the people that missed it that night, they can just log into Paramount and watch it. So it was like even more people saw it after the fact. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, not making it not pay per view blows these things up.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, prior to them being on Netflix and being on Paramount, I've probably seen less than 5 fights in my life.
Yeah.
But now that they are something I can just turn on my TV and watch,
Oh, it's
you
great.
better believe I am.
Yeah.
I've scheduled it in. We're going to watch this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I don't think they'll ever have another one because they said it was too expensive.
That's what Dana White said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He said he won't ever do that one again like that on the White House lawn. He won't do the Sphere
Yeah, too expensive.
because it was so expensive to do it, and they're limited on the amount of people they can have there to offset that.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
So versus in a big, huge stadium, it's way different.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
It was fun though.
yeah,
I watched
it was
it.
cool.
The card was. I mean, I guess all of them were knockouts, but a couple of them, right?
I think all of them but one.
All of them but one.
Yeah.
God, it was so good. It was so good there.
Yeah, it was a good card.
Yeah,
I
who would have
liked
thought
it.
Justin Gaethje up against? Who did
Oh,
he fight?
Tapura.
Yeah.
Ilio Tapura.
I don't know if y'all watch UFC. I don't. I don't watch it, but I saw that one. I was like,
Ilya's report. I mean, this guy's he's a killer. You know, he was the champ. You know, he was taking people out like everybody, like pretty much everybody. He was taking them out. He was top of his game, and everybody thought Justin Gaethje was, you know, already reached his peak. He was probably already on his way out, and he went in there and rocked that dude.
Anybody that thought that did not see the Pimblett fight.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude, yeah. But I mean, there was a lot of people that were counting him out. I want to say the Vegas odds were like they were crazy. They were so far spread apart. I was like, damn, y'all didn't even give Gaethje a shot here. Like, come on, man. Like, the dude's amazing. So,
Is this bare knuckle?
no. It's they use I think they use 4-ounce gloves.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but yeah, it's not bare knuckle. There is a bare knuckle fight, man.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's a
There's
bare
a
knuckle
league.
bare knuckle
Yeah.
league, and
Oh, I
it
didn't know
gets
that.
bloody.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I
I bet.
can't.
It gets bloody. Yeah.
Have you seen the ones where they like fight in a car? They make them
Yes.
fight in a car, fight in a
Yes.
phone booth.
Phone booth.
The phone booth one that kind of looks like fun.
I'm like,
Yeah.
there's tons of comedy right there.
Yeah, it really is, man.
Or the other one, the what's it? The slap fight.
Slap fighting.
God, I was like, what are
Oh
we
my
doing?
god,
Those
dude!
poor
I think
people.
I'm such a classy guy until those slap match videos
Yes.
pop up on my Facebook, and I will sit there and watch them knock the dog shit out of each other
Yes. Dude.
until 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm like, these people have definitely got concussions. Like, there's,
Oh, definitely.
they're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
straight headshots. They're not dodging it. You're not blocking it. You're just taking it.
Have you
bam,
seen
to
the ones
head.
where it's like you literally just rearranged your face? That doesn't even look like the same
No,
person.
the eye is like up here now.
Yes.
Like, what,
Oh,
like,
wow.
Yeah, like there was one. She was pretty, you know, and after that slap, she was still pretty. But I'm like, that's not the same person. Like, did they cut
Like-
they cut her out and put someone else
like
in?
literally, she went from a 9 to a 6. Like,
Yeah, quick. And I'm like, I don't understand how does that happen? Like, did you like detach the face from the skull?
Some of them are AI because I've seen the one that she's Asian at
Yes.
first
Oh,
and
okay.
slaps her and turns her into a white girl, and I was like, oh my god,
I was like, oh my god.
yeah,
It
yeah.
could be possible on some of these that they slapped them so hard they broke like an orbital bone, so then
Oh,
the eye
I've seen
droops
those,
down,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I could see that.
Because I've seen the ones where their head spins all the way around.
Oh, yeah,
I've
those
seen
are
those.
AI,
Yeah,
yeah.
those are funny.
Yeah.
But my favorite ones is where they get slapped and then they kiss the podium on the way down.
Oh yeah.
But it's funny how they fold. They just
Yeah.
they just go to a straight L and they just flap.
Me and my wife will
Right
be
over.
watching them, and then we always make a little kiss noises. Just slap. It's the best thing.
Like,
I can watch those. I can watch those all day long.
It's like we're
man.
getting closer and closer to idiocracy. That it's
It is.
Oh
hilarious.
dude,
Yep.
we're there.
Yep.
We're there.
The fight on the White House
White House
lawn.
lawn,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
That's idiocracy right
That was
there.
prime idiocracy, man.
by the way, before we get too far past it, he said he watches his slap fights with his wife, and I want to for half a second for half a second. I don't want to glaze too far past how amazing their relationship is. I'm going to praise them for a second because because you go to the DJ when you go and he's DJing karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
In the sound booth is him and his wife, right? If he goes to a comedy show, whether she would really rather not be there or not, because she may not like the people that are there, but she likes him and she's there.
Oh, that's
like every
cool.
single, it's really a fantastic relationship. And yes, like we watch slap fights together. They go to comedy shows together. When he DJs, she's in the booth with him. Like it is, it's absolutely adorable.
She's learned to DJ.
It's adorable. and also when you see his comedy sets now, right? Like people talk about, oh, it's so hard to be clean. It's not hard to be for him right now because all his material is based around his life and his passion. His passion in his life right now is his wife. So it's really all his comedy. It's funny and it has humor, but it's very enduring because it's very much a love letter to his wife right now. So if you
Yeah,
have a chance to
that's cool.
go see one of his shows right now, not only is it funny, but it's also like it'll tug at your heartstrings a little bit because you're like, I want that.
Yeah.
Right. That's you'll walk away going, I want that.
Yeah. It's been great. She's been
I
a
look at my
blessing.
wife. Why don't you ever make me laugh? No, I'm just kidding.
Why don't you write any jokes?
No, my wife's great. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I could do this.
Oh,
She's
dude.
totally supportive. She's
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife listens. You know.
Oh, does she?
She'll-
No,
she'll-
my wife doesn't.
She'll
She's
bring
like-
up some of the episodes. She'll like, Y'all really said that? I'm like, oh yeah, whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, my wife doesn't listen to the fact that I don't censor myself. You know, I say it all, and she's just like, I can't believe you said that. I'm like, she's like, I'll support you and everything you do, but I'm just not gonna listen to it because I know how you are, and you can get a little vulgar. And you start like, I'll get into my conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
like I'll have my moments where it's just like, I'll go blank and then I'll spew all this garbage out.
That's when she pauses the YouTube video. All right, I'm gonna finish this later.
That's enough of that.
No, my wife supports me in a different way though. Cause, I mean, at the end of the day, like I run off way too often. Like
as much as he travels.
I you know, I'm on the road 2 to 3 nights a week, and she's she God bless her, she's tolerated me, and I'm 11 years in. I am not famous. I'm not rich. I joke about drawing audiences by the dozen. Like at the end of the day, like she's got to be thinking, what is he doing? But at the same time, she realizes that I love it, and she's accepted that is something that I really, really love and want to do, and she has not really fought me on it. And she doesn't like stand up. She doesn't enjoy watching it. She she doesn't watch specials. Mm-hmm. And you can bring in a big name, she's not going to know who they are. Yeah. So she's not into it at all. But she sees how much I love it, and she allows that part of my life to be something that I pursue. And it's hard because sometimes I feel guilty because like I know that we have a kid at the house. I know that this and that and things have to be done. And the person who is keeping the household down and holding it down when I'm away is her. And I'm a horrible person if I put her through that every single week. And so I have also tried to taper what I'm doing because I know that she'll let me do it until I ruin the relationship. And I'm trying not to do that.
Well, shout out to those partners out there, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Do that because we're lucky.
Life is impossible without them.
Oh, absolutely, man.
For sure.
They're just, you're right.
I wanted to change gears real quick. Jeanette, I wanted to ask you, because I know that you've been in the comedy game for a long time, and I'm sure you've traveled to a whole bunch of different places. And we were talking a little bit off the podcast when you first got here, and you were saying, you have some roots in Chicago and Columbus. What's your worst venue that you've ever done a show at?
Oh, God.
I got to know.
There was a bar in...
Not in Monaghan's, right?
No. Some small town in California. I mean, it took us like 2 hours to get there. Mm-hmm. Not only were they having a comedy show, it was the Lakers finals. Ooh. And they were having a lingerie show. Whoa, so there was women walking around in lingerie. And everybody had been there for hours drinking because of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was new. I mean, that was maybe my 3rd or 4th show. And there was one table, 2 couples that just would not leave me alone. And it was brutal. It was brutal. And actually, it was so bad they came up and apologized to me afterwards.
That was bad.
Yeah,
then.
it was bad.
They actually realized what jerks they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So,
it's funny because hecklers always think they're helping for some reason. Whenever they stop and interrupt a show, they're, oh, yeah, we're helping you. We're giving you material. No, you're not.
No, you're interrupting.
It's distracting sometimes. Because mine, is like a big story. Now, I'm the only one that knows if I leave something out, but sometimes, depending on how interactive they are, my mind will just go blank.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I'm 3 weeks away from being 70. So, I have that 70-year-old brain, too. So, it happens.
I got you.
So.
Well.
Happy early birthday.
I feel like tonight we started a new thing because a difficult crowd. I've now called them interactive. Now you call them interactive. So now it's no longer a tough crowd. They were very interactive.
They're very interactive.
They wanted to be part of the show.
Yeah. That classes it up quite a bit.
It does.
I like it.
We're going to use that. Yeah, we have some interactive.
They're a little too interactive. The comment section can be a bit interactive.
Exactly.
That's funny.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, man, do you got some plugs?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We got a bunch of dates coming up. First off, Jeanette was doing the Chingona comedy.
Chingona.
There we go.
You got it.
Yeah. She can say it, so that means she's won now. When was that, Jeanette?
July 11th at the Tilton Mug.
And was it shout out Irma Reese? She can be the headliner on that one. We've also got July 25th, John Gonzalez going on at Tilton Mug. That's the guy that opens for Gabriel Iglesias. I'll be hosting that one. Jeanette's on that as well. August 1st, me, Chris, and Ryan Dale will be heading up to Brownwood. We have a show at Pioneer Tap House in Brownwood. First off, I love Brownwood, Texas. I absolutely love it over there. San Angelo will always be home, but Brownwood feels
No
like
kidding,
home.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Brownwood,
I
Texas.
gotta go up there. Making my way up there. Boy.
Oh man, it's a great spot, dude.
Is it?
They got a cool bookstore over there. They've got a great like performance venue called the Pioneer Tap House, Pioneer Tap Room, something like that.
Okay.
It's a pizza place over there. It's pretty neat. So,
I know I've asked you this before, and I mean, I don't know if anything's changed or if you know if anything's changed. Is there any venue that has opened up that allows like more of the, have comedians pop up, maybe live shows, live venues, anything like that?
here in town?
Yeah. Like we can go out there and just like, hey, I'm going to,
I think that's the
Oh,
Tilted Mug.
you mean
The Tilted Mug?
You mean like busking?
I don't know. What's busking?
Busking would be you just show up with a guitar and
Yeah,
they
something
let you
like
do
that.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris has done that at a couple of venues.
Does
That
it? Okay.
you
Yeah.
came out with your stool, full
Yeah.
on a stool, is what
yeah,
he called
yeah,
it.
I call it. Yeah. They sometimes they'll allow you, particularly if you have a relationship with them already.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have no doubt that if I wanted to just pop in during a busy time over at Stango's, that they would let me do it.
Okay,
But
okay.
they don't want me to plug in. They don't want me to, because you don't want everybody. The people that do not want to be part of your show, now you're intruding.
Mm-hmm.
But if there are people that want to listen, and you can get 3 or 4 tables to listen to you, and all of a sudden they're going to have a good time, an unexpected good time.
Okay.
And they like that, and they tell the owners that they like that, and it's good. But what you don't want to do is pop up and force what you have on anybody.
Yes.
So you have to be able to go in there and kind of be a good gauge of who would be receptive and who would not. And if you can identify that, then yes, you can perform. But if you go in there and try to force your comedy on an entire room that just came to eat pizza, it's not going to be a good night.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what I was asking, because if there was anything where like you just pop in. And,
But musicians definitely get that privilege because I know multiple musicians that will go into places like Stango's or just any place that they've already talked to the owner. They have this understanding, but they'll walk in, they'll sit in the corner, they won't plug in their stuff, they'll play an acoustic set, they'll keep it fairly low, and the tables that want to listen are listening, and the tables that don't want to listen, well, they're not listening.
Yeah.
But they're going in there and they're getting in there. They're practicing their craft, and it's cool that they're able to do that.
okay, man. Well, that's what I was
Shout out
wondering.
Stango's.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good people. Really good people. Steve and Jennifer. They're great. Man, again, thank you for coming on. I really do appreciate it.
No problem.
I'm glad y'all could all make it. I
Yeah.
hope Michael's going to be all right.
Yeah. Hopefully, y'all say a prayer for Mike. So
Yeah, we're missing you,
should
Mike.
be okay. Got a couple other shows coming up in August as well. The Latina Queen of Comedy, Lisa Alvarado, is going to be at Gills August 8th. I'm hosting that one. Mike's going to be featuring for that one. We also have the Latin King of Comedy, Paul Rodriguez.
Nice.
He's going to be at Brooks and Bates Theater. I'll be hosting for that one. Mike's also featuring for that one.
Okay.
Too. So it's cool because in August we have the Latina Queen of Comedy and we got the Latin King of Comedy.
That's cool.
Nice.
All going in the same. And then I still DJ at Tilted Mug every fourth Saturday. So doing karaoke and just having fun over there, man. Yeah.
Hey, that's big things going on, man.
Yeah, just trying to stay busy.
And we'll,
Oh, that's always good, right?
we'll pop Mike's name up for a second too, because like the Lisa Alvarado, the like the Latin King of Comedy, like these big names, these take huge investment, huge planning, and huge gambles that we are not willing to take. And Mike has taken it upon himself to be in the know and be willing to swing for the fences like that. I want to say that if it wasn't for Mike, we would not have. We'd have very few celebrities coming through San Angelo, but because of Mike, we have on a very regular basis comedians that would not find their way out here, and it's because we have somebody who's willing to take the gamble, who has the connections, and is willing to swing for the fences to do that. Because I mean, otherwise you'd be stuck with your 5 locals doing a showcase every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, man, shout out to Michael Shields, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate all the hard work you do.
Yep.
Well, who doesn't, right? 'Cause, I
Yeah.
mean, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Praying,
So we'll
praying
post
for
up-
a quick recovery for Mike, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. I just want to brag on Chris here because I saw him
So much love here.
when I first came to San Angelo. I was probably here a year when you and I hooked up going to Stango's.
I don't know that we hooked up, but I definitely.
Wow.
I like to say that I discovered you.
He is one of the most improved, solid comedians that I've ever come across. From where he started to where he is now is night and day.
Oh, wow.
It's just amazing.
You saw the progression then.
Oh, I did.
We all have.
Oh
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, these guys were there in the very beginning, and like, that's 11 years ago. Like legitimately, they saw me from infantry, not infantry. That's military. But
Infancy.
infancy, yeah, from infancy all the way to where I am now, and I like to believe that I have so much to learn and so many more places I'm going to go. But right now, I think the journey's been awesome, and I'm glad that you've been, and you have both been around since the beginning. These are great battle buddies to have, and we've definitely been to battle. And but I believe in both of them, and I trust them both, and I can't believe I still get to work with them.
That's
amazing.
Awesome. Nice words, man. Very kind words.
Yeah.
Man, I guess we'll cut it there because that's great.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, I guess you pretty much plugged it in for everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll post up links, posters, all that fun stuff whenever the episode gets posted up. And then check everything out at Levity325, and then Mike's website is MSPN.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out, guys.
Y'all check it out.
Hell yeah. Guys, thank you for listening. We'll catch y'all next week.
What it do?
What it do?
Yep.